Welcome to the second episode of the Forex Made Simple series. In this episode, we are going to cover some of the very first and most essential Forex terms. These are the concepts that, if misunderstood, can confuse you right from the start and make trading much harder than it needs to be. Today we will talk about bid, ask, and spread, and then move on to one of the most important concepts in trading, the lot, which is the unit used to measure trading size in the Forex. Everything will be explained step by step using the clear example and simple numbers so you fully understand what actually affected your trading result when you entered the market. If you watched the previous episode, we explained that Forex is all about trading currency against each other, which means we are always dealing with the currency pairs, but this is where an important point begins. When you look at the currency pairs, you usually see two prices, not one. This is exactly why many beginners enter the trade and immediately see their position in loss and wonder why their trading is negative even though the market has not moved at all. The answer lies in how prices work in Forex. In Forex, we usually have two prices. One is called bid and the other is called ask. The ask price is the price at which the market is willing to sell to you. So when you place a buy order, you enter the trade at the ask price. The bid price is the price at which market is willing to buy from you. So when you place a sell order, you enter the trade at the bid price. In simple terms, ask is your buying price and bid is your selling price. Now the question is, why are these two prices not the same? The reason is that the market always keeping a small difference between the buying price and the selling price. That's the difference, is actually the cost of your trade. To make it completely clear, let's use a very simple real-life example. So when you go to the exchange office, you see two prices written on the board, one for buying currency and one for selling it. The exchange buys dollars from you at one price and sells dollars to you at the slightly higher price. That's the difference, is the exchange's profit and the cost you pay for the converting money. Forex works exactly the same way. We also have two prices, one buy price, one sell price. And the difference between them is called the spread. So spread simply means the difference between buying price and the selling price. Now let's take a look at the practical example. Imagine you see the following prices on the Euro USD chart. The bid price is 1.1000 and the ask price is 1.1002. If you place a buy order, your entry price will be ask price, which is the 1.1002. If you immediately close the trade, the exit price will be calculated using the bid price, which is 1.1000. So even if the market has not moved at all, you can see that your trade starts slightly negative. That difference is the spread. This is why your trade must move in your favor by at least the size one of the spread size to reach break-even. That initial negative value is not a mistake, it's simply the cost of entering the trade. Some traders ask how big this difference is and how it is measured. For now, you do not need to go deep into the topic. Just remember that the spread is usually measured in the pips or points, which we will explain clearly in the next episode. What matters most right now is understanding that the spread is the difference between the buy price and selling price. Another important point is that the spread is not always fixed. Sometimes it's smaller and sometimes it's become wider. Especially during the high volatility, important economic news, or very active market sessions, spreads can increase. That is why if you are a beginner, you should be careful when trading during the highly emotional market condition or the major news release, because a wider spread can directly affect your trade performance. So far we understand what the bid, ask, and spread are. Now let's move on to something that can be even more important than a spread, and that is the trade size. If you choose the wrong trade size, even the small spread can expose your account to serious risk. This is where the concept of the lot comes in. In Forex, a lot is the unit used to measure trade value. It defines how big your position is. The larger the lot size, the bigger your potential profit and loss. The smaller the lot size, the smaller the impact of the price movement on your account. A standard lot in the Forex is usually equal to 100,000 units of the base currency. For example, if you trade a standard lot on Euro USD, you are effectively trading 100,000 Euro against the US dollar. In the same structure, a mini lot equals to 10,000 units, a micro lot equals to 1,000 units, and the nano lot equals to 100 units of the base currency. However, it's very important to understand that these numbers are not the same for every instrument. For example, in gold, one standard lot equals 100 ounce. In silver, one standard lot equals 5,000 ounce. In oil, one standard lot equals 1,000 barrels. In cryptocurrency, the lot size can vary depends on the assets. That is why before opening any trade, you must always check the contract specification of the instrument you want to trade. You need to know exactly what one lot represents and how it affects your capital and risk. At Otet market trading is based on the standard lot structure, and all the future lessons will be following the same framework. These numbers may not seem very important right now, but they become critical when the start calculation position size, risk, and how much its price movement impact your account. We will cover all this step by step in upcoming episodes. Let's look at the simple example to understand why lot size matters so much. Imagine you open a trade and the price move only slightly in your favor or against you. If your position size is large, that small move can result in the significant profit or loss. But if you trade with the smaller lot size, the same price movement will have a much smaller effect on your account. The market move might be exactly the same, but the result on your account depends entirely on your trade size. This is where many traders make mistakes. Some people think trading bigger means making money faster, but in reality, trading bigger means taking more risk. If the market moves against you, the loss grows just as fast. In the simple terms, the lot size is like a risk control knob. But choosing the lot size, you decide how much impact this trade will have on your account. That is why lot selection must always be done consciously and according to your account conditions. Now this is where the spread and lot size connect. Spread is the difference between the buy price and sell price, and if you trade with the large lot size, the cost of the difference becomes larger. If you trade with the smaller lot size, the same spread has a much smaller effect on your account. That is why smart trading means paying attention to both spread and trade size. Together, they determine how much a trade costs from the very beginning and how much volatility can affect your balance. To summarize this episode, when trading a currency pair, there are always two prices. The buying price called ask and the selling price called bid. The difference between them is called spread. We also learn about lot, which defines trade size and is one of the most important tools for risk control and trade management. In the next episode of the Forex Made Simple, we will introduce a new concept that it helps you clearly understand the trading tier and calculation. If you found this video helpful, like it and subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so you don't miss the future episode. I am looking forward to reading your comments. Until the next video, goodbye.